I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how I created this copper glitter look. And the first thing I always do is prime my eyelids. I use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And today I'll be using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. It has been a while since I used this palette and I received a few comments from when are you going to do a look using this palette again. So it was about time. And I'm using this soft brown shade and I'm blending this all over my crease, going back and forth with my brush. Now I'm picking up this slightly darker shade and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to blend this in my crease as well. In today's video you will notice that I'm going in with a lot of shades. And I receive a lot of comments from people on my Instagram like, how is it possible that your eye looks look so well blended out? I just think it has something to do because I use a lot of shades to kind of build it up. I hope that makes sense, but I think that makes like the difference. Now I'm going in with this orange shade from the Morphe 35B eye palette, and I only went in with this because I wanted to warm it up slightly. I noticed this shade didn't have a lot of color payoff, so I'm not even sure if this even did something. I'm sure it did something, but if you recreate this, this is not like necessary to do. So now I'm going in with this super pretty shade, which is my favorite shade from this whole palette. I think it's so gorgeous. And I'm using a flat blending brush and I'm going to first press this in my outer V and then I'm going to slowly blend this more towards my crease. And I'm going to do this with a lot of shades to build it up. So now I'm going to put on some music so you can just watch what I'm doing. I'm basically doing the same step over and over again. I'm only like switching my colors. And I'm first pressing the shade in my outer V and then I'm blending it upwards.
Summer's gone, I'm latching on. Don't even know your name, but you're still in my head. Underneath rays of gold, your body, you're so close. No, I can't forget, no. When I saw you on the dance floor, oh, I saw you who saw me first. I guess it's history now and I shouldn't care, but it still hurts. I didn't realize the danger.
Now that I'm done with applying shades in my crease, I'm going to use this TARTE Cosmetics Creaseless Concealer and I'm going to apply this over my eyelid.
Cause you're the end of the rainbow, and the music was so loud. Didn't catch your name over this crowd. Girl, you should wear a name tag, cause all I wanna do is to know your name. Girl, you should wear a name tag. That's the only way that I get your name. Girl, you should wear a name.
Now the first shade I'm going to apply on my eyelid is this super light pearly shade. And to apply this I'm using my favorite MAC 242 brush. I made this brush a little bit wet using some MAC Fix Plus spray. And I'm applying this in my inner corner area. Now next to that I'm using this Unwanted Foiled Pigment by MAKEUPGEEK. To be honest, I wanted to stick to using the Jaclyn Hill palette as much as possible, but I just wanted it to give like something different because a lot of the warm shades are very similar in the palette and this one is just totally different and it just gives that extra. Now I'm going in with this bronzy shade. I'm going to apply it right next to that yellowy bronzy shade. And I'm still using that same MAC 242 brush to apply this. My all-time favorite brush. I'm saying this in all my videos, but believe me, if you get this brush, you won't regret it. So now I'm going in with this copper shade and I'm going to apply this at the middle part of my eyelid. And again, I sprayed some of that MAC Fix Plus spray on my brush to make it more metallic-y, give it more pigmentation. I just don't apply my shimmery shades without making my brush wet anymore. It just makes a huge difference. Some eyeshadows you don't really have to do this, but I still do it. I don't know, I just like to do it. So now I'm using this dark brown shade which has a sort of red undertone and I'm going to press this in my outer V a little bit on top of the eyeshadow as well to kind of make the eyeshadow on my eyelid melt together with the matte shades in my crease. Because I have already used this shade in my crease, so going back on top of it with that same shade will only make all these shades melt into each other. And I used the tiny Morphe M506 brush to blend around the edges. Now to make it even more dark, I'm going to use the black shade from the palette. And I'm only pressing this shade in my crease. I'm not so really like blending it. I only want to use this brush to kind of pack it on my crease. And then I'm going in with this tiny brush and blend around the edges, because I feel like it's really hard to blend out black. So I rather go in with a lighter brown shade and blend around the edges so it still looks blended out. So now I'm going in with the MAC Mixing Medium and I'm pressing a little bit of this on top of my eyelid using that same MAC 242 brush. And then I dip my brush into this RXI copper glitter and then I'm going to tap this on my eyelid. And wow, isn't this freaking pretty? I love this glitter so much. I do feel after applying this glitter that this looks kind of familiar or similar with a look that I have done before, but somehow glitter just makes everything complete with eyeshadow. I don't know what it is, but this one especially, this shade is so pretty and it will make every eye color just stand out, and I just live for those warm shades.
It's too important to be your name. People go insane when you walk by. Girl, you should wear a name tag. Girl, you should wear a name tag.
Now I'm going to use the black matte shade, which I have also used in my outer V. And now I'm going to use this for underneath my lower lash line. For this I'm using a Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow brush. Normally in my videos I always use the flat diviner brush by Sigma Beauty, but I just wanted to use a different brush. This one is slightly more flat, so it will create an even tinier line, which I really like. I'm going to blend this out using this warm brown shade, and for this I'm using the Dose of Colors blending brush, and I'm just going to blend back and forth. I do have to admit I was a little bit scared that I would like have a lot of fallout, but thankfully it didn't really happen, so that's nice. And then to blend it out even more, I'm going to use that orange shade again from the Morphe 35BI palette, because that dark brown shade which I used to blend out the black with was quite dark, and I always like to end with like a lighter shade to make the transition look more blended out. And now for my waterline, I'll be using the Zoeva Nude pencil. As you can see by the size of this, you can see I use it very often. But this one is really nice. I'm using this in my waterline and this will create the appearance that my eyes look slightly bigger. If you don't know where to get Zoeva, MAC Cosmetics also has a similar pencil which is called the Chromographic pencils, and then it's, I believe, in the shade NC20. They have like the same names as foundations. So now I'm going in with the TheBalm Schwing Liquid liner. I'm going to use this to create a line above my lash line, and I just wanted to quickly show you the applicator. It's really nice, and what I really like about it is that it doesn't bend. So it's really easy to create a sharp line. And underneath the liquid liner that I'm applying right now, I also applied a line of gel eyeliner just to make it extra thick. I always like to layer my eyeliners to create a sort of extra dimension. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to explain this in all my videos, but I don't really know how to explain it. But if you do it, you will notice a difference. So now for my mascara, I use the TheBalm Scuba mascara, and the lashes I'm wearing are Fluffy by my own lash brand Nude. And now you can see how they look on the eyes. So yeah, this is already the end of the video. I really hope you enjoy watching. I feel like this is a perfect eye look for fall, but who am I kidding? I think you can use like every shade, every day of the year. I don't think there's something like you can only wear dark shades in winter. I don't really like that. I just think you can do whatever you like. But yeah, I really hope you enjoy watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. This will be really sweet and very helpful for my channel. And if you have any suggestions for my next video, let me know what kind of colors you want me to use. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!
Wondering who is she to me? I'm gonna tell you right now, 'cause she's the one I'm thinking of. Hey, the only one I'm thinking of. Hey, she's everything I'm dreaming of. Hey, the one that I can live without. to me.